What is going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Crazy to think we are already in the month of May, but more importantly, we are closing in to the end of the regular season. It is almost playoff racing here on Wednesday night in the Elswick E-Sports Rising Star Series, but 2 more races left, and we got a fun one tonight under the slights, if you will, a little bit of a sunset. That's what one of the co-hosts will like to call it, but we are here Auto Club tonight for a 70-lap heater. What a fun one, and we got a special guest joining us in the booth tonight. We got Kyle in there, and then Jerry, you're going to be hanging out with us for just a little bit tonight for the entry of this race.
Just a little bit. Which one of us is special?
You're both special, but off air I'll tell you who's my favorite.
Short bus special?
Yeah. It'll make Kyle jealous and say you're my favorite on there.
Yeah, I know. I already know he is.
So Kyle, I know you're the division director here tonight. You are the most excited probably for this one here tonight. 70 laps, and here the fuel run is about 25 laps, as it's going to be about tire management.
Yeah, so with 25 laps, you can probably, if you wanted to, split that last segment in half, that last 20 laps, and this track is big enough and the tire wear is large enough to fall off that you take an extra set of tires and you just rip laps constantly. You get 10 laps qualifying, and maybe you can just squeak out a third pit stop and a win.
That is something we're going to watch here tonight. Obviously, cautions will throw that for a loop for everybody, but we have faith that we may see a clean and green here tonight. They're going to probably get a little bit spread out, and then it's going to be all about tire management and chasing down a leader. 2 races left. We got Auto Club, and then next week head into the old school Phoenix, since Kyle is anti-new Phoenix. How dare you?
Yeah, no, screw the new Phoenix. Old Phoenix is where it's at.
Yep, complaining all last night, Kyle was.
Yep. Yes, he was. I was in the room with him all night. He was, as he's battling for a podium.
Yeah, I got so tired of it, I had to leave the room and go up to the broadcast booth.
Well, that's what happens when some turn it into a parking lot there for a minute. But hey,
Yeah.
2 races left. Let's pull up our points coming in. So, Kyle, only the top 8 are going to advance. Right now, Joey Sainz is sitting comfortable up top with a 27 points lead. So he just needs a couple good finishes, and he can be your regular season points champion. Connor Dudek right now in second at 290. Then you're going to drop back a little bit to Matthew Croak with 277. Nathan Dufton, 263. How about David Gainforth right now? 5th in the points, 256, but he's only got a 1-point lead over Larry Brunner. Chris Letts is at 249, and Stephen Hine right now is that cut driver in the 8th spot at 241 points. The next 2 out, there's actually a really close battle. Nathan Manwaring at 236, and then Christian Delgado and John Boyd both tied for 234 points. That's some close racing there for that cut line.
Now, based on how last year happened with, I think, 8th and 9th both tied, if there is any tie for 8th, the tied drivers will actually make it into the playoff as the Jeff Gordon legacy positions.
Bonus driver in.
Yep.
Bonus driver in. So we're going to be keeping our eye on that. That'll all shape out next week. So there's only a minute 30 left here in this practice. Time flies by when you're having fun. Or practice got adjusted, and that means qualifying starts 5 minutes earlier. Kyle.
Hey, I was in a different time zone, so my timing's all messed up.
Let's pull up our timing board really quick before we head over to the Stars and Stripes. Corey Sherman right now leading the way. There you can see Christian Delgado. He is highlighted in yellow as he's one of those drivers on the outside looking in. We actually highlighted 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th will be yellow on the board, and then the drivers in the pink, they're a little bit safer from a points perspective. So that's going to be watching here all night. But we've got 50 seconds left until we head over into a 2-lap, 5-minute qualifying. So we're going to step aside for the Stars and Stripes and be right back with race number 9 here in the Elswick Esports Rising Star Series.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are Marty McFly back with qualifying, and the sun went rewind on us there, Kyle. It's kind of back up in the air again. How's that going to be for qualifying?
That should weirdly enough, that brings in more grip. So I think these speeds will be really fast.
More grip, but here as we're on board with Mark Morton, we're going to go to his camera view here in a minute, his little helmet cam that we've got, see what that sun looks like coming out of turn 2 for this qualifying. How much is that going to play a factor there, Jerry?
If I can find the button, I'd tell you all about it. You know, when you get focused on the track, I think you know it's there, but you don't see it. So unless somebody just starts dazing off into the sun, I don't think it's going to affect you too much. Guys in VR might be a little different. I don't have VR, but I understand that sun is really, really bright if you're in VR.
It is very, very brutal.
Well, we're looking in here on the 52. It is him driving the car here tonight. The Puppers is not in the driver's seat, so we have confirmed that. He's going to come across right now, top of the board. Matt Hall is out on his second lap. He's also going to be one of our in-car drivers. He's got the full lean on in the chair right now. Oh, and he's in the wall. Jerry's fault.
Always my fault. That's not going to allow this lap to count. Got to have a clean lap for it to count.
Let's go to our VR here that I have dubbed the Prey Mantis headset. Corey Sherman. Now, he was top time on the boards here. First lap looks to be 12th place right now. But, Kyle, you're thinking the second lap is the heater?
I think so. Once you get the tires warmed up, especially with the sun coming back up. Magic how that happens in California. The second lap will definitely be the heater.
Yeah, he was already, Corey here, putting down a purple in the first sector here. Little F1 talk there for you, Jerry. He's
Nothing wrong with
Morton with a 40-32.
Ooh, only 6th place. How about Joey Sainz, though? He's way up there. Second on the board right now. Is he already done 2 laps?
Yeah, that was the second one.
All right, let's go to Christian Delgado. He was
Alan Ayers, second.
Oh, look at Alan up there. He must have brought back the Christmas tree, Jerry, but we can't confirm. Is Christian Delgado's going to lose in the corner? You don't want to do that in the race.
Nope.
I heard a downshift there. That might have been on purpose.
Maybe just trying to do some drifting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the second. That was his third lap.
All right, how about Connor there? First lap is in the books. Second place in the points, trying to chase down Joey in these closing races. Right now, 18th on the board. About a 10th off in the first half of the track here compared to Joey.
He's running that top end here. This is his second lap, right?
Yeah, this should be the second lap here.
So is the fast line up top tonight, Kyle?
I've seen it where you can run the outside in 1 and 2 and not lose too much ground coming down the backstretch, and then dive it to the bottom in 3 and 4, and that be your fast line. I don't think anybody tried that tonight. I tried it in practice, and it was about half a tenth slower than just running the bottom. So you get someone better than me, they can figure it out.
Sun's bright, but it's a nice cool track, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, sorry. Is that going to cool off as the race goes on and gets dark? Is that going to affect these guys and their tire wear?
It'll actually make the track looser. For some reason, when this track gets cooler, it gets looser. So they'll be sliding around the corner, sliding off the corner. I was talking to some of the drivers, and they think turn 2 and turn 4 are going to be the trouble spots tonight.
You could say that about every track.
This is true.
All right, well, qualifying is going to come to an end. 3 drivers are going to elect not to qualify. The caboose, Mr. Meoke, Nathan Manwaring, and Adam Benefield. But let's pull up that starting grid. Looking at that front row, Mark Morton going to be leading the way, and Alan Ayers on that outside of that starting line. What a great start there for the 94. Row 2 is going to have Joey Sainz and Matt Shantosh. A couple of teammates right there side by side. Where did Shantosh come from in that qualifying? Row 3, Christian Delgado, and then currently Eric Anderson, but he's going to be one of those drivers trying to do the back-to-front challenge, so he'll be dropping to the back. Stephen Hine and Corey Sherman going to make up row 4, and starting out your top 10 is going to be Caleb Elswick making his return, and Jacob Bowen in that number 2. As we look to row 6, Craig Schroeder with a number on the car here. Going to be rocking in 11th, and Connor Dudek in 12th. Behind them, we will have Larry Brunner and David Gainforth in row 7. Row 8, Chris Letts and Matt Kopp. Row 9, Nathan Dufton and Matt Hall checking into the chat saying that he had a terrible lap. And there he is starting in 18th. And then starting in row number 10 will be Joe Ogle and Matthew Croak. And then rounding out the field, the 3 drivers who did not qualify, Stephen Meoke, Nathan Manwaring, and Adam Benefield.
So we've got more than one driver trying to do the back-to-front challenge tonight.
Oh, who's the other one? Who did I miss?
Meoke?
Yeah, no, Meoke's the only one. Eric is actually Eric
yeah.
could have ran this the Rising Stars season. So he falls
then.
under the criteria for it.
What do I know? I just broadcast.
Should have read the rule book.
I think that means we don't pay him enough.
He's getting paid?
Not enough.
All I know is I caught it too, Mike, in the chat. Mike said you said a boat. All right, they are rolling here. Mark Martin leading the way. Hey, Kyle, since I don't read the rule book and I can never remember, green on leader, or green is on Barney, and then restarts after that.
Are on leader.
Leader. Oh, and Mark's going to go to the top. They're going to wreck each other trying to figure it out. I think Alan Ayers has already picked up damage.
I was just getting ready to say that this is a big, wide track. We should have lots of room and not a lot of door-to-door banging, but proved me wrong already.
Yeah, they were trying to swap spots there, and yeah, I think Alan picked up a little bit. Joey's looks fine, though, but it does look like Alan did get a slight damage on that quarter panel. At a track like this, I think anything's going to hurt you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like a Daytona Talladega, but with lifting. You know what? I'm looking at Allen, and I think he's clean. Joey's giving him a little bit of a nudge there.
All right, green is out. We are off and running here. Race number 9 in the Elswick E-Sports Rising Stars Series. 3 wide in the background.
That's the beauty thing about this track. It's so wide, you get a run, you can just send it 3, 4, 5 wide into turn 1.
Out of the corner here, Alan Ayers.
Shantosh gets second. Mark Martin must have gotten a horrible exit. Or he's going right into immediate tire saving.
They're like 4 wide right here. Everyone giving each other some space here on this opening lap. But how about this? Lap 1 is going to be led. Alan Ayers getting a bonus point, leading a lap. Matt Shantosh giving chase, and Joey Sainz in third. I think Mark Morton is in tire save mode. He is falling back here even more. He's down 7 spots right now.
Yeah, immediate tire saving. That's probably the best thing to do here. But looking at the shot going down the backstretch, just cars hopping in everywhere. It's a rough ride.
Joey Sainz not going to find himself to the top side of 3 wide. Corey Sherman making his way through, already up 3 spots. Jacob Bowen trying to go with him. He's up 4 spots.
Eric Anderson sending it 3 wide on the inside into turn 1 here.
Lots of room to go 3 wide here right now while tires are good. It'll be interesting if they can make those moves later when it slicks up.
Saw Jacob Bowen start to walk the track up a little bit. Looked like he had to get out of the throttle as it was starting to climb the track there in 1 and 2.
Oh, a little bit of contact coming out of 4. I think it was Chris Letts just brushed on the wall. It's kind of starting to filter to the outside here. Save a little bit of tire.
Look at this view from Chris Letts here. I mean, Gary, that's just rush hour traffic in front of you.
That's California, absolutely.
Oh! Elswick,
no.
Mark Morton! Connor, Larry Brunner. Oh, they're still going. Oh, they're still going at it.
Oh, I thought Chris had it saved there.
I thought he did too.
They do have a fast repair, though.
They do.
Look at Mark Morton, though. He is definitely going to be using it.
Normally this early, I don't want to use my fast repair, but yeah, Mark's going to need to.
All right, let's go back and see here. Looks like something with Caleb Elswick and Schroeder in front. Let's go old school here. So Craig Schroeder's going to come up. Oh, that's just close. And then, yeah, Mark Martin goes for a big-time spin. Yeah, here you can see Caleb's going to come off the wall, clip the rear end of the 52, and then he's going to just try to lock it down. Here comes Chris Letts. That's who we were riding on board with. Trying to split it, and then just going to get into the 59 there.
He got hit by a cow.
Then he's going to come down and hit the cow one more time, just for security here. Oh, is the 11 sneak through? The 11's going to sneak through there. All right, so interesting call here. Jerry, you just said this early, not trying to use the fast repair, but then we didn't talk about pits. 3 drivers are going to stay out. Everybody else came in.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now that's when you're one of those 3 drivers up front. Do you just is it one of those moments you go, oh, and then a cuss word?
There's a whole bunch of them on pit road right now. Here comes the big race off. Joey Sainz is going to beat Matt out.
Mark is coming out in 6th? No.
I think it's going to drop him back.
Yeah.
Just got to let everybody get caught up.
And then Chris Letts, Jerry does not look like he used that flex tape button.
I wonder if that was an accident or
Yeah,
if he's just getting fixed what he can.
That's a strong possibility, just trying to hold on to that till later in the race. But the 94 still going to be our race leader. Christian Delgado second, Jacob Bowen third, Joey Sainz fourth, and Matt Shantosh will be your starting top 5 here after our first caution of the night.
That's really confusing for me why Alan stayed out. Get unlimited tires after 3 laps and pit.
Yeah, this early in the race, I'd just be coming down.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we also had one driver that only took 2 tires.
Strategy call?
Mr. Miok, I believe, only took 2 tires. So he jumped from somewhere around 21st, I think, up to 14th by that. Don't know what tire wear was. I mean, we're only 7 laps in. That might be a good call right here.
I didn't even catch it. Division director, who's getting the EOL?
The 52.
Okay, so Mark is going to fall back at the DUI. So now Alan controls the start, right?
Yes, and I believe he has chosen the inside.
Well, it's too late for him to make that change now. I know that rule.
Yeah.
So he had a pretty good start, got a good jump on the field. I wonder if he burned up some tires doing that, and how well he'll be able to try and get out front this time.
I say fresh tires passes him going into 3.
Look at that.
In the first lap.
Yes. He'll have a heat cycle on his tires. His tires won't be that shiny, but I believe this is the first one with 4 tires. Joey
Sainz, yep.
4th place on the outside.
All right, maybe off of turn 2.
He is ready to go. He is eager and ready.
Yeah, he is. He is a little anxious there.
Pace car is going to get out of the way. When does Alan fire off? Whoa, a little bit of squirrely there on those tires. Top 3 kind of get a good start there, yeah.
Yeah, not a bad start by the 94. Looks like Joey's actually fallen back quite a bit. Didn't get quite as good a start with those fresh tires.
Shows what I know.
Listen to Jacob there working that throttle here down the backstretch. Looking the inside. Oh, you could just hear the throttle management there.
Watching Jacob's a lot of fun. It's like racing him, it's like he's racing every lap like it's the last lap. Fun to watch, not fun to race.
The inside looks like he's going to clear potentially here on corner exit. Slides right up in front, new leader. Oh, he probably bumps him there. Woo!
Alan gets into the wall just a little bit there. I hope that doesn't hurt his car in the long run. Meanwhile,
a slide job there on the 2.
He's got it looks like he's got a bit of a wrinkle on the fender. No, he looks okay. I think he'll be good.
Yeah, meanwhile, fresh tires have not really made the move you thought they would, Kyle.
No. Or maybe they're just saving them and just keeping in pace.
Yeah, are they saving tires? But look at this, 26 up 2 places. Looks like he is ready to make some moves.
He's flat out fast. He's really good.
Pull up his rig here, make everybody jealous of the motion rig that he's got there.
Absolutely. Can you imagine?
Let's see him going down.
Oh, Alan's in the wall again.
That's hurt. Let's see Corey going down the backstretch.
Oh, Corey and Alan are going to get into it. Wow, that was close there. You would think this is 5 to go right now.
Right?
Joey Signs to the inside. Matt's kind of stuck up behind Christian Delgado, and this is allowing Jacob Bowen to pull away a little bit here.
Christian coming down on Joey in that corner. I wonder if he's just trying to keep Joey from getting some momentum there, or if that's just his normal line.
Joey and Matt look like they're going to split Christian 3 wide here.
Oh, Matt backs out.
Oh, that was close right there.
Yeah, I don't know that Christian would have been able to keep that car down. That was a smart move by Matt. But probably does not make him real happy.
Look at Caleb Elswick on the inside there of Matt.
Three wide. This track is so much fun in these cars.
Matt's going to make it 4 wide.
That's what it looks like there. It did look like Matt was getting ready to take him 4.
Matt seems like he's got a little more speed, but just can't get around these guys.
Yeah,
Joey slips up. This thing might be 5 wide.
I think there's what Matt needed to do. He needed to get out from behind the 13. Now he can tuck in behind the 26. He's going to go right back up though.
Meanwhile, Jacob Bowen up to 7/10 of a second lead out there, all by in front in clean air.
We'll see now that Joey's cleared. Does he start to cut into that? And he has already. Matt still struggling, cannot get around Christian Delgado back here. Corey Sherman is going to get around Christian, I believe, in this corner. Here comes Caleb.
Yeah, Matt really seems to like that outside line, and I don't blame him for that, but he's got to get to the inside to get around Christian, I think.
He's looking on the inside here, going into turn 3.
How about the 2-tire strategy here? Mioke up into the top 10 now, but do you see that start to fall back as the other set of tires are more laps on them?
That might just, the track might be just a little bit tight right now, but running with 2 fresh right sides, that loosens it up just a little bit. Later on in a run, next stop he's definitely going to be taking 4 because those lefts will be just chewed up.
So do you think it was more of a strategy that was early enough to see what it does, to kind of learn from it, know if that's a move for later in the race? I can't think like that when I'm racing. So
yeah, if you get a he's in the wall. He just kind of gave Christian a shot going into 3.
I do know Mioke likes a loose car.
No,
and this
Mioke's
is a
got
fixed series, so
Mioke's got damage and he cannot take his fast repair. He's got a lot of damage on that right side.
yeah, he does.
Christian's got a little bit now.
So the front to back challenge, no fast repair?
Nope, front to back challenge is not allowed fast repair.
I want to go back and watch the tape to see if the prior front to back challenge honored that.
Yep, I just never made contact with anybody. And I
That
believe
we
Coleridge. Well, the only time I had damage was when I flipped it. But yeah, that even just a little bit of damage like what Mioke's got here, that's going to hurt his car so much.
How about this? The damage to the 94. He has fallen from the lead all the way to 20th position now.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's big time back. But up at the front, the 9 and the 26 are closing in on the 2, Jerry. It is within 0.3 of a second now.
Yeah, now remember, Jacobs did not take tires. All the cars behind him in the immediate area all did take tires, so that might be part of what you're seeing here.
And that might be also a reason why Allen has fallen back so far as he did. With the damage, and then he stayed out. So, and with those old tires, yeah, that's just everything. Every choice is compounding and not helping Allen. But I think Jacob's going to start falling back here with his old tires. You watch Joey pass him and then Corey pass him. He gets in that dirty air and it just hurts.
Eric Anderson's going to get around Christian Delgado, so he also is not pit, so he's going to fall to 7th as they are on the back bumper here for the lead. Joey's going to send it in.
Does he pull a slide job?
Oh, that's what he's doing. He full sent it. Now he's just got to catch it. Don't fly up into the wall there.
Jacob with a crossover.
Yeah, he's going to battle the inside. Corey's going to go with him to the inside.
I was going to say, that's interesting because Joey's the one that got him up there. And he knows Joey's got fresher tires, so I thought he'd back up Joey, but he just looks like he's looking for some fresh air.
Joey now with a run here out of the corner. Drag race down the backstretch. The 26 is right there. He's going to go to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Joey's going to clear, but just like that, Joey's under pressure now for the lead. Corey Sherman with the inside on the run.
This has been a fantastic race so far.
Absolutely. How far can they go on fuel?
25 laps. So I believe that lap was at lap 5. So they should have about 10 laps of fuel left.
No question, though, is how long can Jacob Bowen and Christian Delgado last? Having those caution laps in between, are they still on a similar pit cycle from fuel, or are they going to be short a few laps compared to these other drivers?
They'll be short a few laps. So what does Larry Mack say? It's 2 caution laps to 1 green flag lap.
Yeah, we don't do math.
So I think lap 27, 28, Christian and Joey would be, or not Christian and Joey, Christian and Jacob would be having to pit. But I just heard that the 21 is pitting.
Yeah,
looking
Neok
for
is on
strategy.
pit road. This has got to be unscheduled here. Is this just damage repair at this point?
Well, if we're at lap 21, he can certainly make it from here with 1 pit.
They're still side by side for the lead up there. The 26 and the 9.
And they're pulling away from the pack. Usually this slows them down, but Jacob's kind of keeping toe. And Shantosh here in 4th, and Eric Anderson making his first start of the season.
Big gap there. Top 25, or top 5 have a minute and a half. Wow, second and a half gap back to Caleb in 8th and Matt Hall in 9th.
We've been hanging out in California for too long.
You know.
Biggest mover of the night, Matt Hall, 9th place. He's in 9th place and up 9 places.
Nice, good job from him. Mark Martin is back up into 6th from having that taken the EOL there early on and making his way back through the field nicely.
So see if he can close in. It's a second, 1.6 seconds. We'll get it right eventually. Up to the front is they're still side by side, lap by lap. Whose tires are getting used up more in this battle? Is Shantosh is going to clear Jacob Bowen, and he's going to move into 3rd place.
Oh,
Shantosh, I say he just sent it. He was up high into the wall. He barely kept it off that wall.
Finally, the leaders have figured it out. Corey Sherman is going to get in front of Joey Sainz. Is that Joey Sainz maybe just saying, all right, cruise for a little bit here?
Yeah, I think he saw Matt get into 3rd. It's like, okay, Matt's got fresher tires, so let's just settle this and draft our way away from the pack.
Eric trying to make a move. He's in 5th place now. He was down below Jacob, trying to make a move for 4th.
Yeah, I saw him move up. I thought they were getting into the doors. He got out of the gas there. That cost him some momentum. Matt's got a really high line on this run right now. Eric's going to slide up again and has to once again get out of the gas.
Is it harder to pass down low here, Kyle?
Yeah, it's definitely harder to pass down low because to get to the bottom, you have to let off a lot more. And it's also very loose down there because you'll have all the stuff from the tires and, it's closer to the grass. And depending on the way the wind blows, you might have a little bit of dust on this track. This track can get very dirty in the places you don't race. So best time to make passes on the bottom is just after you got fresh tires or somebody puts it in the wall.
Oh, Caleb in the wall there in the corner. Stephen Hines going to check up a little bit. The 47, that got close real quick. Not as close as parking it, though, Jerry.
Not as much damage as a full head-on collision there.
No. For this battle here, Matt Hall and Connor. Caleb's come down pit road. Ooh, big tire smoke. Here comes Alan Ayers. So are these some of the drivers who did not pit? Are they starting to come in? Although Caleb did pit earlier.
Yeah, I think this is strategy. The race has a green flag feel to it, so pit, try to jump some spots. Yeah, everyone's starting to pit now.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear some people call in. They're getting ready to pit. So given, this league is kind of as a developmental in this division here, I normally like to let some people pit first and make sure there's not going to be a caution from someone who didn't practice the pits.
Let us tell you how that worked last night.
It doesn't work.
Different. Last night was a different division.
There we go. Jacob Bowen, Mark Morton, Christian Delgado, Craig Schroeder, and Adam Benefill have come down pit road. So it's interesting to see some of the drivers who did pit lap 5 are coming in with the drivers who did not pit under that caution.
I think that's follow the leader. They don't want to get undercut. They will be able to take a little less fuel, so maybe they can get out and jump some of these guys in the pits.
Comes Eric there. Big slide coming down. So far, nobody's been hit by the speeding police, so that's only me from last night.
That's good. Hey, you had a nice recovery.
Painful.
It's painful, but it makes you feel better.
It builds character.
Exactly.
All right, so top 3 are a little bit spread out. It's 3 seconds back to Connor.
Second and third, and are pitting.
Second and third are coming in. Okay, so Joey and Matt.
Just keeping an eye on the 26, and 26 is pitting as well. Here's our here are our leaders.
So that's the disadvantage of 2 and 3 calling out their pits. Corey was able to decide after the fact.
I'm saying those two are in a room with each other. I probably would not have called that out.
Yep.
Matt Hall's in. Connor has come down. David Gainford. Nathan Dufton is in. That's going to move over here. The 11 now is going to be leading in this race. So top 6 have not come in just yet. They're the last 6 on the track.
11 is calling out pits this time. Just wanted to get that lap. Now, who was the first one to pit? That was Caleb, right?
Miok, actually.
Technically, Miok.
Oh, Miok.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Caleb
so right
did
now,
pit lap 25 or on 25, but he's back in 19th position.
all right. So far it looks like Eric Anderson is ahead of Miok. Oh no. Okay, so Miok is racing
The computer will settle this for you if you just wait 30 seconds and it cycles
hang out
through.
for a little bit. Now we're
I
done.
don't have the computer. Oh, all right. So Jacob should be the leader because he just passed Miok.
So 4 drivers here have still not come down pit road. Nathan Manwaring, Matthew Croak, Stephen Hine, and Larry Brunner. Yes, Jacob is in front of Eric Anderson. Miok is now falling into 3rd. Mark Morton would be 4th as this thing cycles through.
I can only go off of iRacing, so I gotta half-ass to do math.
Here comes the 56, and Nathan is going to come in. Stephen Hine is coming in. But Matthew here is going to stay out, so he's stretching this run here, is the 0-2. And Larry Brunner in the 44 is also staying out. Oh, getting into the wall.
Can really see the speed difference, old tires versus new.
Yeah, they're just going right by him. I think the 0-2 has finally had enough. He's going to bring it down. Is Larry coming in as well? Larry is going to come in, so that is going to round out the pit stops. And as they are on pit road, that will cycle us back to the 0-2. Up at the front, Eric Anderson right there. Mark Morton up into 3rd. So,
Corey Sherman and Joey Sainz 9th and 10th after that pit cycle. They had some pretty long pit lane time.
They have that. I also wonder if it's the undercut with some of these drivers going in early, getting the fresh tires. That much of a difference.
Oh yeah, but I think it'll cycle into. Watch how fast they drive by Caleb here. Caleb was one of the first, and they were kind of in the middle. They just dropped Steven like a bad habit, and they're looking to split Caleb here. I think they'll be up. They'll be back to the front because they're coming out of 2 now, and oh yeah, they're not that far behind.
It's under 3 seconds back to Jacob Bowen, so you can see they're kind of in the middle of the backstretch. Jacob's going into turn 3 right now.
Pass for the lead. Eric Anderson's going for the front, bringing that 43 up.
No challenge there from Jacob. I think he let that go by to know, like, hey, let's not be side by side, because he can see probably in that rearview mirror the 9 and the 26 are coming, and they're coming quickly.
Now the sun has set, so I think the track's about to start going through a different change. The lights will come on, and this track will get a lot more slick.
Time check for Jerry. How you doing?
I'm doing all right for now.
Okay.
We're going to hang in here a little bit. This is a great race. It's exciting to watch. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, the lights are on now, so...
Does the smog affect the track?
I don't think that's smog. I think that's some other type of smoke.
You've never been to California.
All right, it's a mixture of both. I've been to 2 different states.
Now we're curious.
Michigan and Florida.
Race places.
Polar
Yep.
opposites of each other.
Michigan's International Speedway and the 2018 Daytona 500. Michigan's what I call my home NASCAR track.
Jerry, you know that 2018 was like for his 13th birthday.
I know.
Who's
All
your
right,
first
let's run down our top 10 real quick while we've got through our pit cycle here. Eric Anderson out front, leading by about 3/10, followed by Jacob Bowen. Mark Morton in 3rd place. Christian Delgado in 4th. Joey Sainz 5th. Corey Sherman is in 6th. Caleb Elswick 7th. Craig Schroeder 8th. Matt Shontosh 9th. Stephen Mioch in 10th place. Looks like...
Pretty spread out top 10.
Yeah, it looks like we've got pretty much everybody on the lead lap except Chris Letts, but we saw him have some pretty heavy wall damage earlier.
That makes me think that was just a forgetting to hit the fast repair button.
Yeah.
Pretty good battle right here for 7th position. Craig Schroeder's going to get around Caleb Elswick, and now Caleb's going to have some pressure here from Matt Shontosh. Up at the front, Jerry, as we were going through that, Mark Morton is going to get around Jacob Bowen. He's going to slide into 2nd place.
Joey and Christian almost got into it there going into turn 1. Yeah, really close.
Yeah, Mark is on the charge here now. He pit lap 26. Eric actually pit lap 27 a lap later. Eric's got a little bit fresher tires.
Oh, I think you just got a little bit loose there coming out at 4.
Woo!
I was going to say, Jacob looked like he was going to go around, then he tucked back in, and then kind of looked like he was going to stick his nose out there. If I was Jacob, I think I'd just go nose to tail and try and catch Eric that way.
Yeah, just push. 2 cars are better than 1, but not far behind here are the fresher tires of Joey and Corey.
Joey is sending it up there. Christian Delgado tapped the wall just a little bit.
Christian's giving Joey a push. I don't know if that's a, hey, buddy, or let's go fast.
They've been racing pretty hard here last few laps.
I think that might have been a hey, buddy. Yeah, he was on him pretty well into the corner for a minute. Corey Sherman's going to try to get advantage of that as well, though. He's going to go to the inside now. Jacob Bowen and Mark Morton as Caleb's going to, or Corey's going to make the pass there. Mark was up in the wall there. That's opened the door. The 2 has now gotten back by and back into 2nd place.
Yeah, the thing's going to be whether that damaged Mark's car enough to cost him some speed, or whether that just the collision itself.
Okay, let's zoom in here to see. It doesn't look like it just might have been some smoke there, but car looks fine to me.
Yeah, looks fine to me too. I think he's good to go.
Sometimes you get a little net code smoke. You don't really hit the wall,
benefit.
it just looks like it.
Joey Signs now within 1 second of Mark.
He's going to start getting that draft going down the front and back stretch here. That's going to help bring those three in there. Oh, a little bit more smoke going into three.
Little side-by-side battles back here. David Gainforth, Matt Hall, Nathan Manwaring, and Connor Dudek all right here. Battle for 13th position with Mio right in front of him. Mio used that fast repair? He did not. Oh, he already used it. That's right.
Oh,
he shouldn't have.
He didn't use it. I think he pit early because remember he took 2 tires on that last stop, and I think that was starting to affect him.
Yeah. He shouldn't have used that fast repair.
He didn't.
It's a bit wide.
Battles all over this track. That's what's so great about this track. Like, no matter what, it's exciting.
Top 3 separated by less than a second. Joey Signs 1.4 back. Corey Sherman 1.8 back from Eric Anderson. They are closing in, so it is getting tighter.
Joey trying to run a lower line coming off the corner, just trying to shortcut the tri-oval there.
Is that maybe looking for fresh air or just looking to see if he can find a faster line, you think?
Probably a bit of both. Now that he's getting closer to Mark, his front tires are going to be getting hot with all the dirty air coming through the corner. So just drop down, cool the engine down a bit, and look at that now. He's right on the bumper going into 3.
Woo! Close right there.
Yeah, Mark coming down did not want to let him go, but just could not get that car down low enough to make a block.
Nope. And that's going to clear
I'm sorry, block. Yeah, block's not the right word here. To hold the lower line.
Take the air off.
There you go.
Aero block. Yeah, Jacob's making a challenge for the lead again, but these two racing, this will slow up. They'll slow them up, and Joey will pounce on that real soon.
Side by side, see Jacob's going to pull right back up in behind Eric. Mark Morton starting to get some pressure from Corey Sherman in the background. Joey Signs took a 10th off the gap there in that corner alone.
Yeah, and that's just fresher tires versus the older tires of the 43 and 2. Yeah, Jacob's sending it in again.
I think he might get it done this time.
No, Eric's charging on that outside lane. Ooh, that was close.
That was close. I think Eric had to back out just a little.
See if he says a hey buddy now.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go see if Eric says, yeah, hey buddy.
Hey buddy. That allowed Joey, though, to close right in, though. And here comes Corey Sherman. This top 5. Throw a blanket over him. Only separated by 1.2 seconds, 1st to 5th.
Now, Corey's best friend would be Eric and Jacob here, slowing Joey up, so Corey could get back in touch with Jacob, and then they can continue their battle from earlier on.
Joey's got the run down the backstretch here a little bit. See if he goes full send mode into the corner.
Corey took the low line that time and just gained so much.
I think Joey's probably starting to hurt his tires with how many times he's sent it in there trying to clear cars. And Corey's just riding there, just picking up the spots, following them through. So a few laps from now, Joey may not have anything on this right front, and Corey could probably just go right around him.
We're 16 laps in, so if he uses it up, it's going to be a little too early. Doing a little math here, sorry. But he could pit. I mean, he could, if he uses his tires up, he could short pit here in a couple laps and make it to the end.
Joey is struggling on the bottom. He's going to slide up here. That is going to open the door. Here comes the 26.
Jacob's looking in his mirror saying, yep, keep racing, boys. Slow it down.
Even with this racing, this group is pulling away from Mark Morton just a little bit, as we have now hit the 25 to go mark. Love it. Jerry, you might be able to watch the whole thing before you got to go.
Well, actually, I got to go get some laps in, so I need to go, but I'm going to watch it on my phone. This is a great race. It's been really exciting. Thanks for letting me participate with you guys.
Hey, we appreciate it, Jerry. Anytime, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, Kyle, 24 to go. Jacob is still holding on. It is 4-car battle now for the lead.
Man, you would think that they're racing like it's the last lap. Oh, and I believe pit stops are starting now. Alan has just called out his pit.
Miuk has already hit pit road. A little bit longer of a stop. They're getting some damage repaired. About 17 seconds. As we are going to be 2 by 2 here up at the front.
Man, this has just been so fantastic. Like, I figured this was going to be a good race. I didn't think it was going to be this good. But, oh, and the 52 is calling out his pits. So I think this will bring in the leaders.
And if you see there, we got a chat coming through. Oh, there with the 9 and the 43. Mark Martin has come down. Yeah, Craig Shorter. Hearing in the chat here, the 53 or the 21 took a drive-through penalty.
Oh, yeah, tonight that's gone bad to worse.
For accidentally taking the fast repair.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a rule, but that's what he did. Oh, look at this here. Jacob's going to go to the inside here, the 26 to the top.
43 is coming in. He does have a little bit of damage on his door there. I'll have to check what Joey looks like.
Oh, here comes the 2. Now, if you're the 26 and the 9, you answer back next lap?
Yeah, you have to. You saw how much of a detriment it was earlier on.
Woo! Christian Delgado with a huge entry there. Hopefully he didn't get caught speeding there.
Yep, 26 is pitting, so I believe the 9 will be coming soon.
Oh, the 9 should 100% answer to this.
Yeah.
I would love some Dairy Queen, Mike.
And the 9 is pitting as well, so is the 80. So, yeah, this is just bringing everybody in. It'll be a quick cycle here.
I haven't seen anybody serving any type of speeding penalty on pit road. It does not look like it. Yep, here they come. Ooh, the 26, though. That looked pretty fast there, Kyle.
That left some marks. We'll have to go back and see.
11's coming in. Caleb's going to stay out. So he's going to go the reverse of being one of those early drivers to pit, where now he's going to kind of ride this the longer way here.
It'll be interesting to keep an eye on the 26.
I'm watching it here. I see the engine revving. No speeding penalty. Ooh, that had to be close though.
Doesn't it give it to you coming out of the pit road on the backstretch?
That's on exit, not entry.
Oh, wow.
That's what happened to me last night. I got busted for speeding on exit, not on entry. Here comes Caleb.
You got lucky. Well, Miyoka's around the 26. Oh no, he's under penalty.
Yeah, he's a lap or 2 down. So
all right, so he's out of the picture.
So the 02 is going to stay out and lead a lap. So Jacob Bowen here has got now a 2.3 second lead over Corey Sherman. Then it is Eric Anderson, Mark Morton, and Joey Sainz all next to each other. Here they are right here. Single file. How fast can they chase down Jacob Bowen?
Well, this might be a lot taller than what it was earlier because of the tires are a lot closer, but you never know. Hey, anything can happen in racing, right?
Now you start to wonder, though, Corey Sherman has got essentially clean air in front of him. He's no longer trying to battle with Joey Sainz. He's got Eric Anderson behind him. Does this help him close in? Although the 02 is still the leader here, has not pit.
Yeah, with that 43 behind you, he likes to race really hard, so he's going to keep him honest. There's going to be no tire saving from Corey with the Eric behind him.
Jacob Bowen here has extended lead to 2.5 seconds once this sorts out and Matthew comes down pit road.
I want to rephrase my previous comment about it's not fun to race Jacob. It is fun to race Jacob. It can just be very, very aggravating.
Joey Signs and Mark Morton here having a side-by-side battle. So Joey here knows time is running out. It is go time. 18 to go. Eric looking to the outside of Corey.
When do you send it, Chris? Do you save a little bit of tire and then send it, or do you just kind of hope for Jacob to burn his stuff up and come back to you?
At this point, I'm probably, with that gap, and I can kind of see it sit at 2.5, I'm probably going to try to save. Not as aggressive, though, because you would think that Jacob could save because he knows he's got cushion. The biggest one, though, is if I'm going to get around these lap cars like they're doing here, that's got to be quick. You have to get around these lap cars as fast as possible.
Yeah, and with how wide the track is, these few lap cars here, they're really good at, okay, you caught me, I'm just going to get out of the way. I'm not going to be part of the picture.
If you're the 26, though, what you're hoping, though, is the 43 just wants to work with you for just a little bit.
Yeah, you want to hope for that. But no, it looks like Eric's more content of trying to get around the 26. He keeps running that outside line.
Here comes the 0-2 finally down pit road, so that's going to cycle us around here a little bit.
Mark Martin, just only the 2 laps really didn't help. I'm surprised. Just kind of shuffled out where he was, so he must have had a really bad entry.
I do see some damage on the car, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that won't help.
Let me zoom in here. Yeah, he's got some damage.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All right, Joey Signs, he's in go mode. He's going to try to get around Eric here. It is 2.5, though, up to Jacob Bowen.
But you look at that right front on Joey. He's got a little bit of damage, probably from when he made contact with the 43 there, because it's probably matching.
He likes to do that slide right there. He slides right back up into 43.
That'll chew the crap out of your right rear, though. And that'll kill your drive off. But, full send!
Full send for the both of them.
Probably caught Corey off guard. Look up, it's like, ooh. Corey's getting a little loose coming off of 2. But now they've all got that draft from the caboose.
It's helping them. It's down to 2.4 now, so they are slowly cutting in. The last lap, Corey Sherman was 0.2 faster. No, 1/10 faster. Math is hard. Let's see what
Isn't that reading?
Let's see. Well, I still got to do subtraction. All right, so last lap, Jacob Bowen a 41.15 to Corey Sherman's 41 flat. So gaining about 1/10 a lap here, but Kyle with only 14 to go. They're going to be running out. Mayo got a huge move there.
That'll just that'll help Corey, but it also hurt Corey because he doesn't have that draft down these long straightaways, but now he also has clean air.
He's got that clean air, and he wants Joey to just let's push. It's 2.2, 2.3 now.
Yeah, this is going to be a tall order, unless the caution comes out.
13 to go. 41.2 for Jacob Bowen to a 41.0 once again. So again, 0.2 faster this lap for Corey Sherman.
That's interesting. I wonder if Jacob's just kind of saving tires now, just trying to let Corey burn his stuff up, trying to get to him.
Woo, Bill getting into the wall in the background.
At this point, you're just, you have the race in your hands. You can dictate the pace.
There's the view from Joey. You can see Jacob up there. So, Kyle, when you see that, does that make you just start to push, though, and they're right there? Right there.
Yeah, it does. That, like, last night with me on fresh tires chasing Coleridge down, right there, you don't want to push too hard, because if you push too hard, then you use a lot more tire, and then it just hurts your race. You got to find that fine line of pushing enough and not hurting your stuff.
All right, 12 laps to go. They are under 2 seconds now. When do they start sniffing that draft? 1.5?
1. It's about 1 second, so they got another second to catch there.
They're still gaining 0.2 a lap, though. They're really catching them on corner exit here. They just gained 1/10 right there just in the corner.
This is going to be close. This is going to turn out to be a good finish, hopefully. Yeah, and Joey's just staying with Corey. He's not trying to pass him. He's staying a little bit back, and they're just drafting him. Oh yeah, they're catching him big time now through the corners.
It's 2/10 a lap still, so that lap was a 41.4 to a 41.2.
Now, the one thing is Jacob's saving a lot of tire coming off the corner where Corey and Joey are burning their stuff coming up off the corner. So that might help later on towards the end of the race here.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch him. It'll be another thing to get around him when they catch him.
Oh, yeah, but if you have a head of steam here, you send it 3 wide, yeah. this track is 18 lanes wide.
All right, here we go. 10 laps to go. 1.66 now is the gap. A little bit closer there, only a tenth and a half difference.
I wonder if that's the Joey's in the wall.
Big time wall. So is Eric Anderson in the background.
Yeah,
so that's going to move it here. Now, does Corey Sherman have enough kind of on his own to taste down Jacob Bowen?
Corey's been running a little bit of a higher line than Jacob, so that might help him. But yeah, I believe that was just the right front being hot, and I think he might have hit a seam and smacked the wall, and Eric is probably just watching Joey and right into the wall.
Identical lap times that time by, so if Corey was getting the help from Joey, that is now gone. Although he's got it in another 10th here, so another struggled corner there for Jacob Bowen.
I wonder if Corey's a lot better at it in 1 and 2, and Jacob's better in 3 and 4. Let's just see this here.
1.4, yeah, he gained half a tenth there, almost a tenth.
He's got to gain a little more to get that draft.
Almost 0.3 of a second that lap. 1 and 2, Corey has got down. He is gaining a lot of time. It's down to 1.2 now. 8 laps to go.
Yeah, Jacob's moving around trying to find grip. Yeah, Jacob's running right around that white line. Corey's straddling that seam, kind of keeping his right sides on that seam.
Let's spy in on Corey here, see if we can see sweat coming out of the VR headset.
1.1. We should be starting to get a sniff of that draft.
Might be getting it here out of the corner. Under a second.
Oh, he's starting to push up towards that wall.
It's 0.8 though, and closing.
At this rate, his heart's just got to be beating really fast. Just like, just giving himself pep talks, just keep her calm, egg under the throttle. Don't burn your stuff up. You can do it.
I can't tell if it's his shirt or if he is harnessed into this rig.
Motion rig, I'd want to be harnessed.
All right, here we go. Almost half a second. It'll be a half a second coming out of this corner. 6 to go.
Oh, Jacob got a horrible exit coming at it too there. He ran really wide.
Yeah, look at it. Corey's car is getting bigger and bigger out of the rearview mirror here.
Jacob's got a really wide exit going into 3 there.
You heard he got on the throttle there very early and had to get right back out of it.
I wonder if he's trying to turn it with the right rear. Just kind of buzz it a bit and help point it towards the bottom.
5 to go. Corey Sherman is on the back bumper. When does he make his move?
I think you want to try to make it as soon as possible, but Jacob's going to make that car 4 lanes wide. And within 10 to go, you can block.
Oh, yeah, there you can see rear view mirror driving there. That's going to open up the inside, though. Corey to the inside. Jacob's going to try to pinch him low, though.
And he's going to get that side draft coming off the corner.
Side by side.
Oh, Jacob's going to pinch him down, make him get a horrible entry.
Oh, they're going to hit each other. Oh, good catch there by the 26.
6 going to slide up. Jacob's going to cross it underneath.
4 to go. Door to door. Door bang in there.
Jacob's got a bit of damage on. Oh yeah, that they made contact there. So he's got a little bit of damage on the left front. I don't think that'll hurt him nearly as much.
So does Corey, though. Corey's got damage as well. Now coming to 3 to go. The chase is back on again. I don't know if Corey's going to be as polite this time.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. They keep a little more space this time.
Corey's going to send it there. Jacob's going to try the crossover once again. And now Corey can hold him low, though.
Yeah, you can do the same thing to him, but they're going to have a side draft going into 1, so... Man, you think they're at a short track or something.
So Carter's in the chat saying this is not a short track. Now
Jacob.
Corey with the crossover.
Back to the lead, like... Oh, he's going to block it.
He's going to park it on the exit there. Two to go. Here goes the 26 once again to the inside.
Does he send it in here? Does he have enough tire? He's going to push up. Jacob's going to let him up and cross him right back over. See, Corey's done that 2 or 3 times. Jacob knows, just let off and cross him back over and you get the lead back. So Corey's going to have to switch it up here. And we're on what? We're coming to the last lap.
Yeah, final lap coming in. And they got lap traffic in front of them here. 26, if he's got anything, he's going to power down out of the corner here.
Let's see if Jacob will send it in and Corey can cross him over.
If that was the final lap, Corey would be their leading final lap.
Corey's off a little bit. As he's power underneath, Jacob doesn't leave that bottom. And Corey's going to have that run right off the top here.
Oh, he's got a big time run off the top.
Jacob had that low exit, so that's going to hurt him. Well, see what he does going into 3. Does he send it? Oh, he tried.
He tried. Corey knew it was coming. He's going to go low and park the car there. Jacob can't get the exit. Oh, here we go. He's got to run.
He's going to have a run. No, he can't quite do it.
He can't get it. He tried, though. But Corey Sherman's going to come home with the win. Holy smokes, what an ending. Jacob Bowen second, and Joey Sainz is going to come home in third. Oof, what an egg. What a finish.
That was an amazing finish. Like, wow, best race of the season so far.
There he is, Corey Sherman. He is going to be the race winner. I got to find my buttons. Here they are. It's easy when they're all in the same room for me.
Oh, yeah.
He's used up all the tires. Let's get him pulled in here. Your race winner, using up all the tires. Can't even get a burnout going in. But Corey, man, what a finish to this race.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we got you now.
Okay. I'm out of gas.
Oh, out of gas.
Wow. I knew I was going to be close with that. Well, wow. What a race. I am sweating. That was so much fun with Jacob.
So talk me through that earlier in the race. You saw Jacob going a couple laps early, and then you and Joey were to chase him down. In that final lap, our final pit stop, you answered right back, got in front of Joey. Did that kind of help you out where you had some clean air and didn't have to worry about the battling too much behind you?
Yeah, I knew me and Joey were saving tires pretty good because we'd make our way up. And after the first pit stop, I saw that it took us about 20 laps to catch the guys. So I decided I was going to pit with them that time since we were so close. And I had no short run speed at all, but I was able to save my tires and worked out in the end. But yeah, that was probably one of the best races of my life. That was so much fun.
Well, it was a lot of fun. We got one more race left. Next week, we're going to head to regular or Legacy Phoenix for the not season finale, the regular season finale. How you feeling about that 26 going maybe back to back here at the season end?
Actually, I won't be able to make Phoenix.
Boo.
It's been every other week so far, but after I think at the end of May, then I'll be able to make every one of the playoffs. So that'll be fun.
Well, there we go. Well, you put on a show here tonight. What a finish. Battling there, door-to-door banging with Jacob Bowen. We thought for a minute there you guys thought this was a short track, but you're going to go the win or bring home the win here tonight. But, Corey, I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Elswick E-Sports for sponsoring the Rising Stars. Like I said, I wish I could race this more. It was a lot of fun out here with these guys tonight. And shout out to Jacob because, like I said, that was fun. SavageEdge.com, go check them out. And I think that's it. All the admins, Cyber Thunder, you guys doing the broadcast. And hopefully I can do something tomorrow night at Kansas in the Cup Series.
We'll keep our eye on that for you. Good luck tomorrow night. Congrats here tonight. We're going to send you back down to your team to celebrate, but don't go too long into the night. You got Kansas tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let's get him out of there. And then, Kyle, you caught up here with the door banging Jacob Bowen.
Jacob, you got us.
I got you guys. And door banging is completely legal, by the way.
That it is. That it is.
I wasn't saying it in a negative. It was awesome to watch.
Take us through those last, I don't know, what were they, 10, 15 laps? Just watching Corey come up to you and then racing hard with Corey there towards the end.
It was a lot of fun racing with Corey. Honestly, I was gonna try a bit of a bump and run, but he entered 3 so much faster than I did that I couldn't even try it without spinning him. So it was a fun race there. I did everything in my power to try and keep Corey behind me. He was just too fast. I think I burned up my tires on that last after that last pit stop, and he just came up. I haven't saved a little bit better than I did.
That first caution, I believe you were one of them that stayed out. What was the thought process behind that?
I knew I wasn't particularly fast here, at least in practice. I was very, very off the pace, and so I needed to try something to get track position, and that was the best thing I could think of. And actually, managed to get the lead right there, which helped quite a lot.
Man, with us going to Legacy Phoenix next week, how do you feel about there?
I feel like I'm going to be slow again. I mean, I always say that, and something always ends up happening, some weird strategy or some weird caution that gets me at least inside the top 10, but we'll see how it goes. Phoenix hasn't always been kind to me, but I can only hope for the best. Maybe I'll actually get to be the one who takes it on the last couple laps instead of getting passed.
Yeah, that's always painful. So, shaping up towards playoffs. First race of the playoffs is iRacing Super Speedway, a wild card. How do you think about your chances for a championship?
I think if I can get the, 10 or so points that I need to actually make it inside the top 10 in points and be able to fight for that championship, I think I have a good chance. Joey and Connor and obviously Corey are very fast every week, so it'll be one heck of a run to the end.
I think with second place, I think you might be in with who you've had to race for that final spot, so I think it'll be close. All right, so we'll turn the floor over to you, give your shout outs and your thanks and all that stuff.
Thank you to Caleb, obviously, for being the title sponsor of this league. It's really awesome that he does this for us. Thank you to you guys for putting on an amazing broadcast. Chris for being up here every week. Thank you for letting me show how absolutely good I am at giving it up in the last couple laps. Thank you to Dicezone for sponsoring me. They're an awesome group of people to work with. My girlfriend for being supportive, and my family for being here for me. This last couple weeks have been kind of rough, so it's nice to come out here and do well.
All right, there we go. So you race Thursdays, right?
I have in the past. I'm actually going to be quitting that series. I can't keep it up 2 nights a week.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, look forward to racing you tomorrow there at Kansas. But
I won't be there,
guess
but
not.
have fun.
We will.
All right, Jacob, congrats here tonight, second place. We'll see how that's going to shake out in the points here I think you're going to want to have one of those good runs next week to seal that deal. But congrats on the second place, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Chris. See you next week.
All right, let's get him out. Let's pull up here. Your points leader coming into tonight. Joey, looked like at the end there you were having a run, and then you said hello to the wall, and that just stopped every momentum you had.
Yeah, I ran out of tires there, hit the wall. That wasn't any good. Definitely wasn't going to help us catch those two up front. It's a good race. We'll take third.
Yeah, it's still third place. You're still probably going to leave here as the points leader, but all night it looked like you and Corey were battling back and forth and just working your way through the field, and then towards the end there, he got you on the pit stop, and you were just hanging out with him. Were you just hoping to save tires and just ride with him all the way up?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I knew he was fast here, and just from riding around with him earlier on in the race, so I knew if I could keep up with him, save some tires while he was trying to get around the traffic, that helped me out in the long run. But eventually, my tires fell off, and the only thing that was going to help me was a caution, and didn't get that, but might have had a chance on the 7 or 8 lap short run if we would have got that, but tires are gone. We didn't have anything for them.
Well, I think mathematically you're going to be the regular season point champion, so you get a little bit of a breather next week at Phoenix. So we won't talk about Legacy Phoenix too much. Let's move forward to that round 1, the iRacing Super Speedway. I've kind of dubbed you the Super Speedway guy here, but how are your thoughts about an iRacing Super Speedway?
I really wish that I knew the guy that picked iRacing Super Speedway out of all the options and put it on the schedule, but I don't own the track. I'll probably buy it. Probably be a day of, maybe 30 minutes before. We'll see how it goes.
So, Kyle, what I'm hearing there is I'm really looking forward to watching that little dip into the corners and seeing how far up the track the 9 shoots up.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting, especially if he starts on pole.
It'll be fun, but Joey's third place here tonight, most likely going to be our regular season champion. So now you're going to be moving into playoff mode, but I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for doing the broadcast, Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Elswick E-Sports for sponsoring the league this season. Everybody over at Longshot, we had a good finish tonight, 3 and 5. We'll take top 5s every night and keep on building the momentum and see you guys in the playoffs.
There we go. We'll see you tomorrow night, right?
Can't wait.
There we go. All right, we're going to get Joey out of here. Kyle, that's going to do it. Race number 9 under the slights here at Auto Club. What a finish. These Rising Stars series here, Elswick Esports putting on finishes week in and week out.
What a race. That was an amazing race. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but yeah, no, that was imagine if that was a championship. But hey, you know what? That was a perfect place for it. Perfect race.
It is closing in. So here we go. Race results here. We just talked to the top 3, Corey Sherman, Jacob Bowen, and Joey Sainz. Eric Anderson's going to come home in 4th. Matt Shontosh 5th. Christian Delgado in 6th. Mark Morton in 7th. Craig Schroeder 8th. Nathan Manwaring in 9th, and Matt Kopp in 10th. Behind them will be Connor Dudick in 11th, David Gainforth in 12th, Joe Ogle 13th, Stephen Hine 14th, Matt Hall is going to come home with a 15th place finish, Adam Benefill in 16th, Matthew Croak in 17th, Nathan Dufton is going to come home in 18th, and then behind them, Alan Ayers started on the pole and then got into the wall and just unable to recover. He's going to come home in 19th, Larry Brunner in 20th, Mioke, unable to do that the front challenge, taking the fast repair, having to do that drive-through, is going to come home in 21st. Chris Letts in 22nd. And then Caleb Elswick also had heavy damage here tonight, unable to recover. He's going to come home in 23rd. Let's pull up the unofficial points. Bonus points are not included in just yet for leading laps and those types of things. No change to the top 6. They're going to hold. Christian Delgado is going to jump 3 spots. He's going to move into 7th. Chris Letts is going to fall now to that cut line. Stephen Hine will be in 9th, tied. We have a 3-way tie right now going into Phoenix, Kyle, for the cut line unofficially before bonus points come in. I don't think any of these drivers led laps, though, so I think they're going to hold. But 3 drivers, a 3-way tie for the cut. And then there is Jacob Bowen, 267 points, so only 4 points out. Jacob Bowen has a good Phoenix, Kyle, and he will be sending his way to the playoffs.
It's getting tight. Now, this is going to be an amazing race at Phoenix, I believe.
It is super tight around that cut line. I mean, Christian Delgado's even only got 1 point to the good there. So a lot of drivers going to be on their A game next week. But that's next week. Tomorrow night, we're going to head to race number 9 in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. Kyle, where are you racing tomorrow night?
I'm racing at Kansas.
Kansas.
I think it's Kansas.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, it's Kansas. Yeah. I don't know where I'm racing. It's been a long week.
Let's look. It is Kansas tomorrow night. So if you have not yet, hey, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Come join us here on the network every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. We are gearing up for playoff racing here in the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Kyle, let's get you out of here, get you ready for Kansas, get that Northern Empire on a dominating run. Your driver bringing home a win here tonight. So,
hey, you know what?
Yeah, see how that can translate tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, all momentum is good momentum.
There we go. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. We will see you tomorrow night. Later.